I know nobody's going to tune into this. But I invited people. I know, it's football. Football. Who? Nobody. Nobody wants to be here. Nobody. Oh, the second game, I don't know. It's about to start. So I don't expect anybody to show up. I'm in a camper. I don't know if I shouldn't put the game on behind me. I think that goes against copyright stuff. But man. So what am I doing in a camper? Who knows? Who knows? I don't even know if my microphone is working. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Yeah, so anyway, like I said, I'm in a camper. Can you believe that? I am in a camper in the woods in the mountains. And it's pretty much the middle of nowhere, but there are some people around, so that's good. There are some people around to babysit me if I need anything. If I need firewood, which I don't need anything. I have everything. I have water. I have a refrigerator. I have a microwave. I have a car. I have everything. So I don't need anything. Unless something happens and the power goes out, then I might need something. But other than that, I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'm set. We're not calling for any snowstorms or thunderstorms or any natural disasters. So we'll see what happens. I invited people to join me. They're probably not going to because football. And football should be starting right now. Very exciting. Very exciting. I have limited internet because I'm using Starlink. Limited as in like I can only put so many devices on at once. I mean, I can put 3 devices on, but it's going to be spreading the signal throughout those 3. So, can everybody hear me okay? Can all 3 people hear me okay? I got the camper. It's a friend's and I'm staying in it for now because I'm on my way to California and I can't drive through the desert by myself. I just can't do it. I thought about it. I envisioned it. I put it on my vision board and I can't do it. It's too freaky. I'm not used to the desert. I'm not used to that. The desert is just, it's death. It looks cool, but it's like I'm on a different planet if I'm in the desert. What do you call those? Saguaro? Is it saguaro cacti? The ones like this, they already look like they're being held up at gunpoint. But so they look like people. So when you drive, I've driven from Phoenix to Sedona. So when you do that drive, you see them in the mountains and they all look like people surrendering. And it's cool if you're with somebody. If you're not with somebody, it's freaky. And I decided that I'm not gonna do it by myself. So I made it up to a certain point in my trip. I have everything with me. And now I'm in a camper that belongs to a friend of mine. And I will be in this camper until I move into, well, not move into, but until I go to his empty rental house, which will be completely empty, by the way. I will have the entire house to myself. Yes, I'm going to live stream from there. Yes, I will have all of the utilities necessary. I could do a whole live comedy show from the house. All I would need is like chairs. Who doesn't have chairs? Do we even need chairs? Could we do it David Cross style where people just stand? I don't have a speaker though, actually. I did not bring my speaker. So, but I could have anything I want. I could have a rap battle in there and film it. I might do that actually. That's a great idea. But until that happens for the next week, I will be in this camper, and then I will be in an empty, completely barren rental house. It's nice. It's not like abandoned. It's going to be sold. So the renters are moving out, and I'm going to be staying there until I find somebody to drive through the desert with me, because I'm not going to do it by myself. That is ridiculous. That would be ridiculous for me to do when I've never done it before. If I had done it before, it wouldn't be. I would have done it before, so I would know. But I got to go. So my route was going to be Oklahoma City. I was going to go through Oklahoma City and then over, which would be, I don't even remember, the very top of Texas, that little half of a square, that little square piece of Texas. I'd be driving through that, and then is what? That's New Mexico. Am I right or am I wrong? Is there another state between the top of Texas and New Mexico? Then it would be New Mexico, which I've heard is gorgeous, but Santa Fe, right? Santa Fe is gorgeous. Flagstaff is gorgeous. I would be driving through Santa Fe, but then is Arizona. So then I would be driving through Phoenix. Then would be the bottom of California, which is where I'm going. But I don't even know. I haven't even looked on the map to see how many hours of desert that is. So I made it as far as Ohio. And look, there's a line down the United States that's my personal line that I've never crossed for no particular reason, driving wise. I've been all the way over to Sioux Falls, South Dakota, down to Kansas City, down to Austin. That's it. I've visited Seattle. I've flown to Seattle and visited Seattle. And I have flown to Phoenix, Arizona, and then driven to Sedona from there. But that line down the United States, I have never driven past. And if the desert is anything like South Dakota, I'm not going to do it by myself. That's for sure. So I wonder if I should, let me share. You know what I should do? I should share this on social media, and nobody's going to tune in because football. Will I get in trouble if I put the football game on behind me? I will, right? Will they be able to tell? Or does it have to like be on the does it have to actually be on my screen in order for me to get in trouble? No, this is not the big ass house. I have already been to the big ass house. It was fun. There was actually a trampoline in there, and I jumped on the trampoline inside of the house. That was fun. Now I'm in a camper. So not the big ass house. Now I am in a camper. As I was explaining, I'm stuck. I am stuck. Mentally stuck because I'm on my way to California and I'm not going to be driving through the desert by myself. How's the toilet in the camper? It's great. I have everything I need. This is a very nice camper. It's not exactly top of the line. I have been in nicer campers, but as you can see, this is a pretty nice camper. It's I have a whole thing going on here. Okay. So don't feel sorry for me. Yeah, I have stainless steel appliances in this camper. The toilet is fantastic. I have not used the shower yet because I just got today, but I will be taking a shower tonight in this camper. That is in the. I would open these blinds and show you the view, but it's dark. so you can't see anything. If it comes down to it, I guess I could open the blinds and go stand out there with a flashlight and light up the trees for you. But you've all seen the woods, so you know what it's like. So anyway, here's the plan. Oh yeah, your boss owns the same model of camper. That's cool. Yeah, this is I don't know how much this one is. I know I have people in my family who have this camper, but it's like the upgraded model of this camper, which is like I think theirs is a little bit bigger. So, but here's the plan, because I didn't expect for this to happen. I plan on flying somebody into whatever city I'm going to be passing through and having them do the drive with me. And they don't have to pay for anything. They don't have to pay for their travel. It'd be great if they paid for their own meals. But should I pay for their meals? I don't think so. But I'm going to pay for their flight if they don't live in the city that I'm passing through. I'll pay for their flight to a city that I'll be passing through. I'll pick them up from the airport. We will drive to California together. And they will, if they want to, share a hotel room with me. If they want to pay for their own hotel rooms, they can do that too. And then I will fly them from my destination to wherever they want to go. That's the plan. So far, obviously nobody can do it last minute. So I have to wait, which is why I'm in this camper. And I think what's going to end up happening is I'm going to end up doing it by myself anyway, I think, because I'm going to need to get there before anybody can even have the time to come to do this plan with me, if that makes sense. I do not have a Ram. I don't have a truck. This is not my camper. This is a friend's camper. I'm staying in it. And I'm paying for it. So I'm renting this camper. And this camper is not going anywhere. This is a camper that is fixed at the bottom of a mountain, at the base of a mountain, for a specific purpose. So I am in the mountains right now. Like I'm on Starlink internet. So if I leave the probably like a 10-foot radius of this camper, I will not have a signal at all. So there's a Starlink satellite at the front of the camper. I was going to put this on social media, but I just don't think anyone's gonna watch it because of football. And I shouldn't put the football game on this TV in the background. Okay, I don't have a gun. I do have weapons, but I don't have a gun. I love a 357 Magnum, but it does not have a safety on it. But I love a 357 Magnum. Sounds great, too. Don't ever fire one without earplugs first, unless, of course, you're firing it in self-defense. Mountain lions, am I in mountain lion territory? Because I'm not going to give away where I am. But I think that there are definitely black bear where I am. I think they're probably a mountain lion where I am would be a rare sighting, but not unheard of. I don't have bear spray. I have knives. I have mace for a human being, but I don't have bear spray. I was freaked out. I like the woods. I like nature, but I was freaked out last night. I got here. There are 2 other campers near me. So there are other people up here in case anything crazy happens. And there's a dog. So that's cool. And yeah, we're doing it, mulling it over. We're doing it from a camper. I don't know if you need caught up, but I'm in a camper in the mountains. And there's a reason why. And I have a goal. So, what was I saying? I don't even remember. So, yeah, I got freaked out because there's that window right there. I have all of the blinds shut because it's very cold where I am. It gets down to about 25 where I am. So last night, you know, I couldn't use the water because it was going to freeze. Tonight it's not going to freeze. So I was in the bedroom because I slept on this couch because there's like, I don't know if you can see, there's a fireplace heater right there. It's not a real fireplace, it's electric. But you can do cool stuff with it. You can make it look like it has flames going. So there's that, but it puts out real heat like a space heater. So I have that heater, and then I have a space heater that both are running on electric so that they don't use propane. Because I don't want to use all the guys' propane. So anyway, so I was on that couch because I just wanted, I don't know, and I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep because I kept hearing things. And that's fine, but this is my first night here, so I'm not familiar with all the sounds. So I keep hearing, and there's like fine gravel around this camper setup, so you can hear if someone's coming. So I saw a light, and I saw a light kind of shining a little bit through the window. It's a frosty window. Saw the light shining, and I heard the gravel, and I'm like, and I know one of the people, I mean, I don't know them, but I met them, but I know, there's a guy with a dog, a huge fucking dog. Nice dog, huge dog. So I'm like, and I thought I heard him trying to like open the door to the camper. I'm like, he wouldn't do that. And maybe what it was the dog kind of put its paw on the first step, and that's what I heard. But that kind of freaked me out. But then I'm like, okay, whatever. That guy, you could peek out of the blinds and see what's going on. That guy shut his light off, went to sleep, and then I kept hearing things, which you're going to hear. It's the fucking woods. So you're going to hear things, but I have to get situated to the environment. So, and I have very sensitive hearing. I can hear things that other people can't hear. And that doesn't mean that I hear voices. I mean, I actually do hear things other people. My ears are amazing. So I'm hearing things, and I'm shutting off the space heaters to see if and then I'm envisioning, like, what if there's a bear out there? Can it get in? Can a bear get in here if it wanted to? Probably not a black bear. A grizzly bear maybe, but there aren't grizzly where I am, I don't think. That would be rare. A mountain lion probably can't get in here. So my imagination is going crazy last night. I can't get to sleep until probably 5 or 6 in the morning. I don't have schizophrenia. I promise. Drip the faucets. I don't know. Does that work in a camper? I don't think that works in a camper. You should get armed. Well, I'd have to get a gun permit, which I don't have one, and I'm going to California, where I don't think they allow guns. So what's the point? I'd have a gun in every other state. Doesn't matter. I'll get one at some point in my life later. But so I go to the bedroom because I'm like, the couch is too short. I'm 5'7". That couch is probably 5'5". So I go into the bedroom and I sleep in the bed, and I'm like, maybe I get some sleep in here. After I've convinced myself bears can't get in, mountain lions can't get in. But a bear could, I don't know, a bear could rock the camper with its feet, right? With its paws. If it wanted to be like, hey, I know you're in there. Like I'm some kind of lunch in one of those tin pail lunch boxes, and the bear can't get it open. So I'm just like, can't relax, you know? And so then I'm like, what about a mountain lion? And that's why one of the reasons I have all the blinds down is because, well, first of all, there's nobody really out there. But if there's anybody out there, I don't want them to see that I'm in here. But also, they know I'm in here, but I don't want them to see me. And then the other thing is, like, I don't want mountain lions and bears to see me in here. That'd be like having a see-through lunchbox. I can open carry in California. Is that what you're telling me? Is that true? So I'm thinking if I have the, okay, so I don't want people to see me. I also want it to be warmer. So the blinds offer a little bit more insulation because there's windows everywhere. You can't see this. I have like windows in front of me. I'm sitting at a dining room table. There's another couch right here. There's a whole big window on this side. This wall, this slide out has 1, 2, 3, 4 windows in it. And then back there, that's a big window. And then there's a window on that side and a window right here. Then there's a kitchen window. So it's all windows. So I'm like, I have the blinds down to help insulate. So, and then I'm like, if I put the blinds up and I have the lights on, you could see right in. So what if a mountain lion was stalking me and it could see me? It's looking through the windows at me. Could it possibly, if it wanted to, if it didn't think that there was a window there, if it jumped, would it come through the window successfully? I don't know how strong these windows are. Probably not. I don't know. Are they zoo strong? Or camper windows zoo strong? Okay, a YouTube sleep stream helps me usually, but here's the thing. I wanted it to be quiet because I wanted to get a base level. I wanted to get a base level idea of my auditory surroundings and my senses. So, I have a friend who lives in Vermont and she hikes a lot. She loves hiking. She skis. And she has a Vizsla and they go hiking a lot. She takes it skiing. And she was hiking and the hair on her arms raised up because there was a bear in the area, but she didn't see the bear. So the hair on her arms, her body notified her there was a bear in her vicinity before she visibly saw the bear. Visually saw the bear. That's crazy. So I'm sitting on this couch last night, freaking out, going, am I freaking out because there's something on the other side of this wall that I don't know about? A bear, a mountain lion? Somebody told me there's definitely coyotes. There's definitely coyotes where I am. And yeah. Rattlesnakes. There's rattlesnakes where I am as well. Oh man. That's just funny. So I'm doing that for like probably 6 hours on that couch last night. I don't want the TV on. The heaters have to be on because it's too cold. It's like 20 degrees outside. And I'm just like I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it's my imagination, but probably not. Better to be safe than sorry, right? So I wanted to, so I finally go into the bed. I'm sleeping in the bedroom and I hear a bird, like not a crow, but it's cawing like a crow. And it's so loud and it's right above, it's like off to the side, but above, and it's cawing. And I'm like, great. I'm just about to fall asleep, but it's morning. So this thing is caught, but it's like, it's not a rooster and it's not like you know, in Pennsylvania we get robins or whatever those birds are that start making noise. They all start making noise as soon as the sun even just like cracks a little bit. So then I'm like, wait a minute, the sun isn't even up yet. This is not one of those type of birds. Is it doing this as a warning? So now I'm in the bed, like, is there a fucking, I don't know what it is. Is it a hawk? It's not an owl. Is it a hawk? It's like a hawk. It's got to be a hawk of some type. A raven. It could have been a raven. Is it warning me that there's something around the camper? So then I'm like, okay, whatever. This is going to happen. So then I hear a noise that sounds like someone threw a gigantic snowball at the camper. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And it happens rhythmically about 6 times, like spaced out. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And then the bird does that thing. You know how birds do this thing where they're like, they caw, caw, caw. And then as they fly away, you hear them fly away because it's like caw, caw, caw. And then it gets faster. So it flew away. So here's what I assumed. I assumed that one of the other people in these campers was throwing something at the bird to try to get it to go away so they could go back to sleep. So that's what my brain did. And then I was like, okay, it's gone. And then that noise kept happening. So I was like, wait a minute. So now what the fuck is that noise? That sounds like a giant snowball hitting the camper and like whoosh, splatting. So it sounds like that kind of a whoosh. It's weird. It was weird. So I'm in the bed and I'm like, wait, that noise is still happening. The bird is gone. And it's happening in a rhythm. So I'm like, is somebody chopping firewood? No, I've heard people chop firewood before. It doesn't sound like that. This was a higher pitch. So I actually thought it was coming from the side of the camper. So I get up, and as soon as I get up, I see that coming from this fucking over here. So I walk over quietly, and I'm like, and it's happening, and it's right here. And I'm like, what the fuck is that? So I peek out of the blind in a way where I don't want anything to see me. And the sun is coming up, so it's still dim out, but you can see a little bit, and I see nothing. I see nothing. I'm like, what? And then I take a step back, and then I see like there's like a little space where the blind is, and I see a shadow of something. And I'm like, whatever the fuck is there, it's right there. And I don't know what that is, but it's like touching, this is a window. So I'm like, it's touching the window. Is somebody out there doing something to the camper that should be done that I don't know about in the morning? Is somebody doing some kind of maintenance or something? So I'm like, fuck it. I'm not opening the blind and I'm not going outside. I'm just going to wait. And it stopped. Because I was like, okay, whatever it was, it stopped. Because it probably sensed that I'm in here, or it knew that the camper like was shaking or moving, because you can't really walk around a camper without it moving. So I just told myself that it was a Bigfoot. And it's kind of like the sun came up, So I'm like, I feel safer now. So I was able to go to sleep, but my sleep was so messed up. I only slept from, I just kept waking up. I think I officially went to sleep somewhere around 6 a.m. No, the sun didn't come up till 7:30. So I fell asleep. The noises woke me up, and then I went back. Good grief. The next day, I told one of the people, because people come here during the day. So I told one of the people what happened, who has stayed in this camper, and they said that it was a bird flying into the window. And I said, why would it do that repeatedly and rhythmically? And he said, I don't know, but it's been doing that for about a year. What the fuck? Are you serious? That doesn't make any sense. So anyway, I'm in a camper. That was my night. I feel like tonight is going to be a lot better. I feel like because because I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, I might get better sleep tonight. But you never know. You just never know. The closest grocery store is 25 minutes away. The closest popular grocery store is 39 minutes away. So I am officially in the middle of nowhere in a camper on my way to California. Delayed until I can find somebody to escort me or chaperone me or just keep me company through the desert portion of my drive. Okay, let's see here. Have you tried drinking? I thought about it. First of all, I'm not a big drinker, and I just knew that was probably going to make things worse. So, yeah, when I got to the grocery store today, I was like, should I get some wine? No, I will not get some wine. I do have a cigar, but the problem with a cigar is I have to go outside to smoke it, and it gets dark here it's officially dark right now, so I'd have to go out there and stand out there to smoke the cigar. I have a flashlight that I packed from home on this trip. Dollar General is 5 minutes away. Okay, there is a Dollar General. It is not 5 minutes from me. You look like Melania Trump. Does she wear camo? I'm going to take that as a compliment. People say she's attractive, so. Poor little guy thinks he sees a friend and knocks himself out against the window, gets amnesia, and repeats the next day. It repeats it every minute or 30 seconds even. Birds fly into windows accidentally, but not repeatedly. I don't know. My mom said something like there's a saying that a bird in the window is a sign of death. So, yeah, I feel like my death is not far away. Make a campfire so you can smoke your cigar and have a drink. That's a great idea. The only problem is I'm surrounded by there's a lot of pine. So pine burns very quickly. It's not going to last. I think I'd have to get wood from somewhere. I think I'd have to bring it in. And then I'd have to tend to it. And it's slightly too cold to do that. I would do it if it were 40 degrees, but it is not 40 degrees. This thing probably also has porch lights or awning lights or something. Why am I wearing headphones? How's my audio? Nobody's told me yet. Because I don't want it to be coming through this mic. I want it to be coming through this mic. The bird likes fucking campers. Leave him alone. I would love to know what kind of bird it is. I'll tell you this. It sounds gigantic. On my way to the grocery store, I passed 6 huge buzzards in the road. I thought I was going to hit one. So let's see. Let me see. Call Earl. Skate goal. I texted Earl about the fires and said, hope you're okay. And I don't remember what he wrote back. He told me that he said, don't go to the Palisades, basically, is what he told me. See, right now I can't get any messages. If anybody wants to send me a Venmo, you're welcome to. I am paying for this camper. I'll also be paying. I'm paying to rent this camper. I should be here about a week, and then I'm going to be moving to an empty rental house, a nice rental house, but an empty rental house. And I'm gonna pull some shit in that rental house. I'm telling you, man. Rap battle. Except I'm gonna need to borrow a speaker from somebody. I'm gonna need to make friends in wherever the fuck I am, because that would be awesome. And I would live stream the rap battle. I would judge it, and I can't judge. Can I judge a rap battle? Probably not, but I would. Somebody's stealing shit from you. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I don't think anyone's. I have everything. I know where everything of mine is, and I'm going to California, so I don't travel with a lot. My bike is in my car still, and I have my technical stuff, tech stuff. I've my bathroom stuff, my clothes. That's it. That's all I have. I brought a blanket and 2 pillows and some weapons. So nobody's gonna steal anything unless they put my car on blocks and steal my tires. Yeah, I agree. I think there's some Bigfoot shit going on. There's definitely been some Bigfoot sightings. There have been Bigfoot sightings. I don't know if exactly where I am. Probably not, but there's anyway, I can't even think about it. Because guess what? After this stream ends, it's just going to be me. It's just going to be me and whatever's left of the football game. That's how people die in horror movies. Don't check out the noise. You are correct. You are correct. I'm not black, so I wouldn't die first. But if I'm the only person in the movie, I might die first. Probably just a Bigfoot, but in the 5th dimension where they hang out most of the time. I have a little bit of knowledge about that. Some people do think that Bigfoot is a spiritual being or a supernatural being, right? I mean, here's my thing. We all know that these things exist. We don't. I shouldn't even go into it. Okay. Oh my God, if it's rhythm, then it's definitely a black bear. See what I'm saying? I could host a black bear rap battle from here. I wish you guys could see out this window. So that you could see it is literally trees. That's it. Trees, 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 trees. Over here there's 2 campers. I'm delayed. I'm on my way to San Diego. I'm delayed if you're just tuning in. I'm looking for somebody. I'm going to pay somebody. I'm not going to pay them. Well, maybe this is what I should ask. So I will pay somebody for someone to travel and their accommodations, provided that they share the hotel with me. And I'm a Holiday Inn Express gal, so it's gonna be a somewhat nice hotel. I'm not staying in a motel, Super 8, door on the outside of your room, door opening to the outside. Or the parking lot. I'm not doing that. It's going to be a Holiday Inn Express. So I don't know. It depends on what city on my route. So I will pay for somebody's flight to come to a city that is on my route from here to California. to do the drive with me. I will pick you up at the airport. We will drive. We will stay in hotels along the way, however many hotels it takes to get there comfortably. You will be my company through the desert that is filled with saguaro cacti. Then I will pay for your flight back to wherever you would like to go. You should pay for your own food. I'm paying for everything else because I'm already going, so it makes sense. Unless you want your own hotel room, then you have to pay for that. But I'm now going to pay for your separate hotel room. And it takes a specific type of person to do something like that. Somebody who can leave at sort of a moment's notice. Somebody who wants to drive through the desert with me. Somebody who wants to share a hotel room with me. I'm fun. I really am. If you want to do part of the drive, that's great. You don't have to. I'm planning on doing all of the drive because I usually do, because I don't usually trust other people driving my car. But if you want to do some of the drive, that's great. I probably won't fall asleep. I probably won't take a nap while you're doing that, because if I fall asleep, next thing you know, you're turning our asses around and now we're going to a different direction, and now I'm kidnapped. So that won't happen. But it's basically like, okay, here's my thing, right? If you're getting married and you have a destination wedding, or even if you're not, even if you don't have a destination wedding, either way, whoever is coming to your wedding from out of town, they have to pay for their own travel, right? So using this logic, I'm like classier than a person who's having a destination wedding. It's like I'm having a destination wedding, except there's no wedding. It's just me. We're driving through the desert and I'm paying for your travel. Where can you get a deal like that? But I suppose I should ask, should I also pay for that person's time? I don't plan on it. And once you get to California, you're in California. So if you want to stay there, if you want to move to California, then I just paid for your move to California. I have a little bit of room in my car if you want to bring a suitcase, but like the most you could probably do is a carry-on, and I'm not putting you in first class. All right, so let's see here. Maybe ICE trying to deport you back to Detroit. Yeah. Once I escaped 8 Mile Road, I mean, they've been hunting me down ever since. This is exactly what I thought also. Nevermore. Exactly what I was like, okay. Is the raven or whatever this bird is, this giant cawing bird, warning me? It's not telling me to wake up. That's ridiculous. I don't think ravens do that. Roosters do. And some people say camping is boring. Yeah, it's every time I've gone camping, there is an element. Yeah, there's an element of danger for sure, especially if you're in a national park. I am not in a national park. Did you guys know that people are disappearing from national parks, but like in a way that you didn't realize? This was brought up to me recently, that people are disappearing from national parks. A lot of people, and a lot of them are German physicists. I haven't looked into any of this, but okay, let's see here. Raccoons are known to stack themselves in groups of 3 and put on trench coats to pretend they are humans. Watch out. That's funny. Like the little rascals. Um, here we go. Now, here we go. Now, here's a suggestion. You should make s'mores. People love s'mores whilst camping. I love s'mores. I don't have s'more ingredients because I didn't buy any. Um, but I love s'mores. It's hard. Excuse me. It's very difficult to not catch the marshmallow on fire. Very difficult. Here we go. I'll bring you some wood, Felicia. I knew you would. I knew you would. I think if I had a man here with me, uh, that would be exciting. But I don't. Here's what I'm going to do real quick, by the way. I'm going to connect my phone is not connected to the internet. I don't get a phone signal and I don't get an internet signal if I'm not connected to the Starlink internet. So I am going to connect my phone to the Starlink internet. So my Wi-Fi something might happen. This whole place could explode. But I think it's going to get a lot slower. But I'm only going to check because I want to see if anybody sent any Venmos. They probably didn't, and that would be fine. Let me check. Venmo. Okay. Oh. Okay, I did not get any Venmos, but I did get a spam email for affordable life insurance. So if anybody wants to send a Venmo, my Venmo is at the bottom. Let's talk about it. What look at me. Where do I have to go right now? Nowhere. Sure, there's football on. I get that. I would have it on the TV right now because I got the fucking hookup. I got the login information for Paramount Plus so I can watch the Sunday night game. It's Bills Chiefs. Who the fuck isn't watching that right now? I get it. But sometimes I don't know. Sometimes what if the game is a dud, you know? All right, I'm turning the Wi-Fi off of my phone now because I don't know what happened to the Wi-Fi on the thing. I want to make it as nobody's telling me how my volume is, by the way. Okay, so I sound fine. Good. Great. Buzzard beaters, yes. That is exactly what they were. Okay. All right. You should definitely reach out to Earl. He has no wife or kids to worry about. That's not necessarily a good thing. No disrespect to Earl, and lives in an all gay neighborhood. He has nothing but money and time. That's a dangerous individual right there. So Earl Skakel is one to be feared. Well, I would nothing to lose, but I guess he has money to lose. Yeah, when I hang out with Earl for sure. I mean, I can't imagine not doing that. Why would I not? Why would I not? I up, but I send it last minute, so it's no big deal. I hope you have a gun. We discussed this. I do not have a gun. I do not have a gun permit. Somebody told me I can do open carry in California, which I didn't know that. I'm not going to. I don't need a gun. New York City is a great place to have a gun. New York is terrifying. And I still would not feel comfortable even having a gun there. Harry Caravello is a guy I'd reach out to. For what? What should I... Hold on, let me see. I think somebody messaged me. Nope, they didn't. Oh my goodness, they did not. Did this person read my message? Hold on, let me check Twitter real quick. Okay. Okay, so one person I invited is definitely not coming because they're not feeling well. Okay. Liam? I should reach out to Liam when I get to California? Okay. No, I don't live in a camper. Tardif epileptic. I'm renting a camper. I'm going to be here for a week, and it's because I'm delayed on my trip to California because I need somebody to drive through the desert with me. That's the plot, and it's true. So I will be in this camper for probably a week or 5 days or something, and then I will be in an empty, barren rental house that I will have all to myself with utilities and everything, but no furniture. I can fucking do anything with that scenario. Are you kidding me? And I will. I'm going to invite rap battlers. Are you down by the river in a van? This would be one big ass van. This would be like tour buses aren't even this big. Maybe they are. No, there's no river. It probably is a river, but I am not beside one. I'm at the base of a mountain. Oh, dog's proud puppy. I don't know who you are. What a great name. No, I don't have to poop in the woods. I have a bathroom. I have a toilet. It's functioning. I have a shower. I'm going to get a shower tonight. I will not be live streaming that, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending. Corey Adam is a professional camper driver. Is that true? He drives RVs? I know Corey. Corey and I are buddies. Corey's hilarious. Whatever. He's great. I love him. Okay. Earl Skakel would love to share a hotel with you. You know, oh my God. See, I thought you were telling me to hit up Earl just when I get to California, but you're saying hit up Earl for the trip. I didn't think about that. Earl and I have never met, so I don't think Earl would do that. And I also don't think Earl doesn't seem like a road trip kind of guy. I'm just saying this based off of never having met him, but he doesn't seem like a road trip kind of guy. If I'm just imagining this, I'm inventing this. If Earl went on a road trip, I imagine it would be in like a Land Rover or something like that, like a giant SUV. And yeah, I don't know. No Motel 6 for me. Hell no. Where I'm staying right now is nicer than a Motel 6. That is for sure. A camper like this is pretty. This is an expensive camper. It's very long as well, which is, it's nice, it's long. That's what makes it so expensive. Are you opening this offer to the entire chat? Maybe. I don't know. It's, you know, it depends on how desperate I get. First of all, I will find someone will do this with me. Someone will take up my offer to fly for free to an airport that is along my route to California and have me pick them up and then drive through the desert with me and spend the night in Holiday Inn Expresses. I'm a member. Let's go. Yeah, did I mention that? I'm a member. So, you know what that means? That means late checkouts. That means 2 p.m. checkouts. And I think sometimes 3 p.m. checkouts. That means complimentary bottles of water. I think there's a cookie involved. Don't do it. Unfortunately, I don't know what you're referring to, but I probably will do it. Oh shit, Ray will take you up on that offer. I think Ray's busy. And Ray and I wouldn't last. Okay, Ray and I wouldn't last 2 hours. There's just no way. There's just no fucking way that would happen. Ray's too busy. Let me think. Okay, Ray wouldn't do it for multiple reasons. And I'm not saying I would even want him to. I wouldn't do it for way more reasons than Ray wouldn't do it. But let me think about this. Ray would okay, Ray Ray would be very safe to share a hotel room. So that's a plus for Ray. But he would probably do he would probably do weird shit though. He'd probably like be doing something with his back turned toward me, and I'd be like, Ray, what are you? It would be like too uncomfortable to ask him what he's doing. What the fuck are you doing, Ray? And he'd be like, oh, I got this fucking splinter. And then I have to be like, do you want any help with it? And he'd be like, nah, I got it. Ray, did you pack tweezers? No, they don't let you take tweezers on the airplane. And then I gotta be like, I got tweezers if you want tweezers. And then he'd be like, yeah, I'll be fine. I'm like, and then I would be like, Ray, you can't drive through the desert with a splinter. Fucking, let's get it out. I have no idea what the fuck a road trip with Ray would be like. It would be annoying. Because here's the thing: I can't live in these people's like false realities. That's how I get myself into so much trouble. Because somebody is like lying about shit, or they're like, and people who can't talk about things that are obviously real or true, or like, I can't. No disrespect to Ray, it's squashed, but like, if you're driving through the desert with somebody, you might start having deeper conversations. Oh my god, would I get Ray to open up? No, that's never gonna happen. Ray doesn't have a hatch that you can open. I don't think. I don't think there's any deeper. I don't think there's any more depth. I think we're all just seeing what it is. I think that's it. And that's this is I don't mean this in any disrespectful or negative way at all. I'm just saying, like, if you're driving through the desert with Ray, what are we going to talk about? Like, baseball? I can only talk about baseball for 10 minutes. I have very limited baseball knowledge. I have limited football knowledge. So there's 20 minutes of an 18-hour drive. And that's if we left from Austin, Texas. So I don't even want to think about it anymore. But interesting. I know Ray wouldn't take me up on that because there's nothing. He gets nothing out of it. He gets nothing more out of it. You know. Okay, so Greg Woods. I don't even know who any of these people are. Do you know all of the lyrics to Houses of the Holy by Led Zeppelin? I don't. Should I? Do I look like somebody in the band? Where did that question come from? Good evening, Charlie Pepin. Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Okay. That camper is more real estate than Ray DeVito had, so I guess that's a win. I'm not in any war with anybody, so there's no win or lose. I'm battling myself right now. And I don't own it. I'm renting it for a week until I move into a completely empty rental house, which I can't quit talking about because I'm so excited about it. I will have a bed. There will be a bed in there that I will be putting in there myself, and the rest of the place is going to be empty. Oh my fucking God. Can you imagine the possibilities? I'm totally having people over. I don't even think I will be allowed. I don't care. I need to find, I'm definitely having a rap battle. I need to find jugglers. And it's a house. It's not an apartment, so I can make noise. Okay. um, is this a new bit? What? Is this a bit? I don't live here. This isn't my home now. I'm not homeless. I don't live in a camper. I'm delayed on my trip to California until I can find somebody to drive through the desert with me because I can't. I refuse to go through the desert alone. I've never done it before. I'm not going to do it. My car currently has 150,000 miles on it, but it's a good car. It's mechanically sound. So I don't expect any problems. But just in case, and I know it's winter, so it's like the desert's not going to be 100 degrees or whatever, but like still, how far are you going on a highway before you see anything? I can't. And I should have, like, I did think about this before I started my trip, and I was like, I can do it because I've driven so much. I've been driving for 20 years. I'm basically a teamster at this. I live next to one. People fall from heights and die all the time. Live next to what? That's the best. Charring the marshmallow, nice and gooey in the middle. My mom loves if they're burned. I do not like that. I like the toasty. Yeah, a little crisp is good, but charred, no. But I understand that is, some people do have that taste. Send the girl something. This guy gets it. Let me check my Venmo now. Let me see if anything has happened. Is this what Steel Toe does every day? But he just puts bells and whistles on it. I don't need your money. I'm just checking, and I have to check because I gotta do the Wi-Fi thing. Okay, something has happened in the Venmo situation. Wait, maybe I'm wrong. Let me check. I'm checking. I'm checking. I'm checking. How do I even transactions? Oh my god, I'm so lost. Okay, here we go. Nope, no Venmos. None. Okay, I'm signing back off of the Starlink on my phone. No network connection. The best thing you could do is call Earl. This guy really wants me to hit up Earl. I don't know Earl like that. I just can't do. I can't hit up Earl like that. Can you fucking imagine? Earl, would you like to drive through the desert with me? People already think I'm crazy. Just watch it. The Leonard Skinner thing. Who has a nice apartment? Earl? You guys love Earl. Should I send Earl the link? All right. Am I frozen? Let me go to the new comments. Am I still there? Let me know. Tell me in the chat how the Wi-Fi is. Something just happened with it. I think there was a strong wind outside. You know what? There's 28 people watching, and I'm going to say that that's not too bad for one of my first ever live streams, right? Some people only get like 5, 12. Okay, so let me go back. I'm answering these questions slowly because where do I have to be? The only thing I have to do in the next week before I start staying in a rental, in a completely empty rental house, is find two people to rap battle each other. That's all I have to do. I have to find two people to rap battle each other, maybe four. We'll make it like a fantasy football, and then some people to juggle. Now I can't do fire. I can't do pyro. This is a nice neighborhood we're talking. Why do I have a beef with the elementary school? I don't get that. Liam's going live tonight at 6, and I'm going to ask him to reach out to you. Why? 6 p.m. West Coast? Because I'm on the East Coast still. Right? Am I on the East Coast? I think I'm on the East Coast. I'm not sure, actually. Felish the Dish and championship football. Yes, and I would totally, like I said, I'd have it on this television behind me if it were legal in YouTube land. Quite a nice little Sunday. It is. I hope you get caught up on my stories of being terrified and why I'm in this camper. What time do the s'mores go on? Well, unfortunately, there won't be any. But you know what's great about s'mores? You can make them in the microwave. It's not the same, of course, but you could do it. I've done it. I've done it before with the staff of Dayton Funny Bone. We were going to make s'mores, and a giant thunderstorm came through, and very high winds. winds and heavy rains. And so we moved the s'mores to the indoors and we did them in the microwave. And you know what? They were delicious. Felicia, I think you're extremely hot and I would eat you all up. Like Hannibal Lecter style. Eat me up that way. I do look like people tell me I look like Jodie Foster. I don't look like her anymore right now because my face is puffy. But once I get to California, that'll all go away. Have you ever discussed your time in Arkham Asylum? First of all, how dare you? How dare you tell people about that? That's a part of my past that I just I'm unwilling to discuss it. Even more so now. Is this Corey Adams' nickname for when he drives RVs, the Walrus? Is that real? Because that's amazing. Okay. That setup looks sweet. It's a nice place. I don't know what's wrong with my throat. It's a nice place. It's yeah, it's an expensive camper. It's not the most expensive I've seen. I've been on Larry the Cable Guy's tour bus. It's nicer than this camper. But this is still a very nice camper. Larry the Cable Guy was fucking rich. Woman Earl is the king of female comedians trying to make it in California. He'd drive you to Cali and you would have an instant spot at the Comedy Store. What? I don't know. That doesn't make any sense, and I don't think that's true. In situations like that, when it's a club like that, you have to make sure the person's going to absolutely murder. And I would do a very good job. I'd be solid. I would look amazing, and I would be solid. I've never performed in LA, so I don't even know if LA crowds would like me, but I'm assuming that everywhere else in the country does, so. So no, I don't think it would be that easy. I don't think that Earl would just give me a spot. And who even knows if Earl has that kind of pull, you know? I mean, come on. But when you coming out to LA, well, I don't know. But I am going to California. Leave Ray stranded. Oh dear. You would drive your car over a bridge. Don't get vetoed. Yeah, I agree with you. A La Quinta hotel breakfast is the peak of Western civilization. I haven't been in a La Quinta in such a long time. Wait, I've been in a La Quinta somewhat recently, but it was a nice one. I've been in a La Quinta within the past 3 years. But before that, maybe only one other one ever. I'm clip this. Here's how the clip will go. Felicia Gillespie living in a camper. When I'm not living in a camper, I'm staying in a camper, but I don't live here. I'm out of here. Oh, wait, you just wait until I get into the empty rental house situation. It's going to be lovely. Oh, we're still on the rain. You love the desert? Oh, no, you don't. Oh, no, 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 no. No. Are you serious right now? Listen, we might have to negotiate here because That's exactly what I'm looking for. Someone who loves the desert. Okay, have you been to the desert, first of all? What are your qualifications? Have you been to the desert? Why do you love the desert? Like, do you love it because it's like an easy place to kill women? Like, why? Why do you love the desert? He would talk. Ray would talk about baseball cards for 6 hours straight. I believe you. I don't know if can anybody do that. Well, I guess he does do that. That's what he's like getting paid to do, or whatever that situation is. Any thoughts on Tony Slattery? Who's that? Is that somebody I look like? Okay. Oh, hello. Have you thought about changing the Roku screensaver? I changed mine to a fish tank recently. Those fish are my pets now. How do you feed them? What happens if you get algae on the screen? Remember when people used to put goldfish in high heels? They'd be dead. Just they die because there's no way to feed them. They'd also be pretty dizzy. I don't know. I sound like a female Ray DeVito right now. My TV, it's the person who owns this camper's TV, and is my Wi-Fi okay? All right. I agree with connecting with Corey Adam. If you're leaving from Awesome, you know what? Corey is. I'm going to ask Corey if he wants to do it because Corey may have the free time, and he also he just may be down for that. The only thing is I don't know if he has the free time because I'm sure that he has multiple things happening. Corey's the kind of guy who would have his hands in multiple projects, and when I say projects, I'm talking about a variety of things: projects, actual projects, people, you know, things that you might want to put in your body to have a good time. I count that as a project. So, and Corey's great too because he's like short. Is he short? He's kind of short for a dude. I don't know. Maybe he's not. He's my height. I think he's my height. I'm trying to picture the last time I saw him. Anyway, he looks like he could beat your ass. I think he probably could beat your ass if he needed to. He used to be a bouncer. So Corey would be good protection wise. Corey might have a gun too. He definitely has knives. I have never seen them. I don't know this for sure, but I'm just saying he definitely has knives. He probably has swords too, you know. I bet you Corey Adam has a collection of swords. Small collection, maybe 5. um by the way, I'm live streaming from a camper at the base of a mountain if you're just tuning in. I'm delayed on my trip to California because I'm looking for somebody to drive with me through the desert portion of the drive across the country. And I'm just talking about how Corey. I'm going to ask Corey. Corey's going to say no because he's going to have stuff to do. Everyone is going to have stuff to do, but I'm willing to pay for the travel. I'm paying for my travel anyway, so it would just be a person riding with me. You're riding with me. You're staying in a hotel with me. And I'd pay for your flight home and to whatever airport you want to go to where I can pick you up from. You may need to be okay with us stopping for me to touch a cactus because I've done it once. I'd like to do it again. Did you move to LA, Felicia? Does this look like an LA setup? No, I did not move to LA, but I'm on my way to California. Liam juggles bags of Doritos. That's impressive. That's a skill. Do you think he like the guy with the apple? You know, he juggles them and also is taking a bite. Hi, beautiful RR. I think this guy um has a square on a Monopoly board. Hello, RR. Good to see you. Sam V. Felicia, I want to get up in ya. Are you auditioning for the rap battle that I'm going to have in an empty rental house in a few weeks? Are you doing that? Because you're in. I would work on it though, but I think you have a shot. She's reading 20-minute-old chats. Bitch is talking to the past. Oh my God. Well, I mean, we know I have schizophrenia, right? So this is now on you to accept. Well, then let me move forward. Let me move forward. Is this only fans? No, none of these people are my fans. Nobody here likes me. Obviously, you and Earl aren't just gonna drive through the desert. Well, if Earl wants to partake in desert style drug taking, he is welcome to do so. But I think I would pass. Hit up Tim Warner in Austin. He will probably drive with you. Tim Warner's that guy who was yeah, okay, I know who Tim Warner is, I think. I had him on my showcase when I was running a showcase in Austin. I had him on there. Um yeah, because he has a lot of free time, right? I don't know him like that. I'm connecting my phone to the Starlink to check the Venmos, knowing there aren't going to be any, but I have to just in case, because if somebody did send one, guess what? Somebody fucking sent me one. Thank you. Wow. Oh my God, 2 people sent me one. Look at this. Look at this. Thank you, JJ. Thank you, Rick. You guys are amazing. I appreciate that very much. I appreciate you. These are both people who have sent me Venmos in the past, and I appreciate them. It's very generous when somebody sends a Venmo. I can assure you that these Venmos will not go to waste, and you'll definitely be getting your money's worth out of these Venmos. Oh yeah, let me get off of the Wi-Fi now. Disconnect. I don't know who Crumb Bum is, so because I'm not in the family like that, so I'm not sure. All right, people are complaining, so let me just skip forward. Even though I know some of the shows you watch take an hour to get to your chat. Don't pick up any hitchhikers, especially if they are Brian Posehn. Yeah, he's kind of weird looking, right? She's by herself and wants to interact. Have some heart, you dumb trolls. Wow, Gil Bravo. I'm not by myself. I hear voices in my head, Gil. I'm never alone. No, there's 2 people over here with campers. If I want to go talk to somebody over there, I could do that. No, I'm good. Yeah, this is fun. I need to start doing this anyway. And if I do start doing this, it's not going to be like this. You know why? Because I think this is actually very boring. I fucking hate shit like this, which is why I haven't done this. I think it's so boring. Not some people. Some people are amazing at it. I love watching them. But this is not the kind of show that I would have. So the show that I am going to have is going to be different from this. Okay, it's very good numbers, Felicia. Yeah, I guess. What's it going to take to get it to 60 people tonight? Should I share it on social media? I don't think. See, I haven't even shared it because I didn't promote it. I didn't share it. I didn't announce it because I don't think because the football game, it's good numbers for a football game, maybe for somebody who never live streams. I would love to drive through the desert if I wasn't busy producing the wildly popular YouTube program, This Aged Great. This guy is correct. This guy, you should, not right now, but you should check out his YouTube channel, which is called This Aged Great. It's fucking hilarious. This guy talks about, this guy summarizes movies from the past that would be canceled or really inappropriate today. And he makes it hilarious, and he's very good at it. And everyone should check it out. And it's also gone viral. Here's the other thing. He has not even been doing this for a year, I think. Maybe it's coming up on a year, but I don't know, 10 to 12 months, somewhere in that range. And last I checked, he was at 122,000 subscribers. And I don't know what it's at right now. I don't want to check because I know it'll mess up my internet. So it's probably in the 130s or 140s by now. He also has a Patreon, so he puts out an episode. I think he puts out 1 or 2 episodes for free a week, and an episode is only 10 minutes, by the way. That's what's great. Is this why people drink so much? Wow, my throat. Okay, so an episode is only 10 minutes, and which is perfect. It's hilarious. And then if you want to watch an additional episode, you can sign up for the Patreon. I think that's only $5 a month. It might be 8, but probably 5. And he has a decent amount of Patreon members to it. So it's very popular, and it's only starting. It's only just beginning. This is something that I see going live on the road. So you definitely need to check out this guy's YouTube channel, This Aged Great. Very funny comedian named Ben Moore. You're Central Time if in Texas. I'm not. But I'm also not telling you where I am. Okay. Oh my God, Doodle can juggle? How many? Just 3 or 4? And also what? Chainsaws? Okay. Earl microwaves one hell of a s'more. Just saying, hey man, I actually believe you about that. I wouldn't be surprised if Earl invented the microwave s'more, honestly. Okay. I would travel with Felicia if I can lock in my job on Monday and start next week. What does that mean? Lock in your job on Monday, start next week. Do you work from home? Is that how you would be able to travel? I don't understand. Michaela, Felicia, I wrote this 30 minutes ago. You blocked me on Twitter. And I'm a fan of yours. Be safe, girl. Thank you, Michaela. Listen, here's the deal with blocking. I block a lot of people, and I block them for a wide variety of reasons. Um, and I apologize if that offends anybody, but I'm sure some of you know, I've had a really fucking rough couple of years. So some things I don't even want to deal with. And, you know, that's just how I am right now and have been in the past. So and then sometimes I block people where it's like, this person absolutely deserves it. Fuck them. And sometimes I block people because I just, am like, I just feel like it. And you have the same right to do that. I absolutely recommend doing it more often. And sometimes I block people who are in consistent communication with a particular person that I don't want to have any association with. So sometimes you might have two strikes. Like sometimes, you may have said something on Twitter. And here's the thing, I know the difference. And whether people want to believe it or not, I am a comedian, and I do have a great sense of humor, and I do know the difference between someone who's joking and it's a mean joke but it's funny, and it's like I get it. There's still some levity there, and then sometimes people are really being very cruel. So I understand the difference. So sometimes there might be a person who's on the fence. There's a couple of people who are on the fence where I'm like, I'm not going to block them, but they're on the fence. But since sometimes there might be a person who is doing that and they're on the fence, but then if they're constantly in communication with somebody who I want nothing, I don't want to have any association with because of what's happened. There's like, maybe you didn't do anything wrong, but I don't want the association too. So I hope that's understood. But if it's not, I'm okay with that too. I'm skipping some of these because, first of all, only 2 people have Venmo'd me. So I don't even have to read these, but people are complaining that I'm like doing it very slowly. Some people like when I do it slowly. Wow, I am really behind. You guys are right. This guy's late for the game. Oh, I think the TV just shut off. TV's had enough of my bullshit. Oh, Tim? I think Tim's a good guy too. I don't know if he's been sober because I don't know him like that at all. But I know that when I had him on my showcase in Austin, he did a great job. He was professional, and that's what I care about. Harry Mack, invite Harry Mack to the rap battle. I don't know who that is either. Some of you guys know people, and I don't know some of the people you know. I like you. I like you too, Doodle. I think you're great. I think you have an excellent screen name. I think you're fantastic. You're famous, Doodle. You're famous. There's a bunch of comics you can ask at Creek in the Cave. Okay, I am not going through Austin. Austin's not on my route, but you are correct. I do know a good amount of people in Austin. Good Lord, Felicia. Earl doesn't do drugs. Is that? I think you're wrong. I don't know Earl, but are you wrong? I'm saying you and Earl are going to make a large-headed blonde Jew baby. Wow. That's a powerhouse of a child. Who's Poppy? KKB is the guess. He wouldn't do it. Not tonight. Not during football. He'd probably do it if I had like 2 other people on. Oh, you know who I should invite? Is that Kid Rock's boss? No. But that would be incredible. Engelberg, Humperdinck. Rick, I'm riding with you till the end, watching game with volume off, listening to you. See, you should do the opposite. That would make it better. Smitten with your beauty. Oh my goodness, Rick. That is, wow. I don't even. Feels good. Thank you, Rick. I appreciate that. Thank you for the Venmo as well, and thank you for the past Venmos as well. Felicia DeVito has a ring to it. Yeah, but he can't afford a ring though. You know what I'm saying? Felicia DeVito would not have a ring. Fisher Stevens was hilarious in Short Circuit. Could never be cast in that part today. Are you 70 years old? What's your backstory? Wow, how Gilly, you look beautiful. Thank you so much. I'm surprised you could see me with all this camo on. I drove to Vegas from Missoula, Montana in college. You will see Boku wildlife at night on the side of the road. I'm going to look that word up later when I'm alone and are about to I have a job interview on Monday. Nice. Oh, so you're saying once you get the job, you'll have all this mental space freed up and maybe possibly some time until you start working, and then that's when you can do the drive with me. And well, that's great. What? Felicia blocked one of my accounts for trolling Mike Bichetti with a reference to MLC. What could I say? Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Okay. I don't even know why I'm wearing these. There's no sound coming in. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate it. This is great. This is going to be great for my watch hours. This is going to be great for you know, everything. So I appreciate it very much. You cool with Keanu? Me personally, yeah, I have no problems with her. I think she's a sweetheart. I Venmoed you. Yes, you did, Rick. Thank you. Yes, you did. Ooh. Wow. Collab with Keanu and when? I don't think that we vibe like that. Billy Ray Schaefer would go with you across the desert if he wasn't dead. But what if okay. But would he go while he's dead? Would he still go? I think we should do it. Earl has been very clear that he has never touched drugs or alcohol in his entire life, not even a cigarette. Is this true? Why does he seem like he does a lot of drugs? He just comes across as a guy who does a lot of drugs. If he doesn't, that's fantastic. That is commendable. I absolutely respect people who do that. He's never wait, are you being sarcastic, Dominic? Dominic. Barry Ribs is a guest. You've got it. I'll try to get Barry. I'm $300, very old. I don't know what that means, but I like it. Oh, it means I'm $300 VCR old. Oh my God. Are you serious? That's what they used to cost? I feel like you get that like feeling when you know you're like losing the crowd, even though like the numbers haven't gone down that much. It's like time to wrap it up. Okay. Sounds like you are flush with cash. GRDN under $20 is a stock to consider. I am considering stocks right now. I just made $900 on Target stock in 2 months, just because of the timing and because I'm smart. So I'm definitely. Now I understand. Now I understand. Do you know why I understand this now? Okay. Oh, here we go. An update. 21-10 Chiefs. Oh, we don't want the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. Nobody except for Chiefs fans, because we've seen it. It's over. Let's get over. It's done. All right, that's it. That's it. I have login information for Peacock because I don't pay for that. I don't pay for that shit. But I have login information for Peacock. I've done an hour 41 minutes. I have nothing more to talk about. Except for if anybody knows anybody, is it wait, how many 148 to go in the second quarter? Oh, so it's almost halftime, so I might as well keep going through halftime. And maybe what I'll do is yeah. Maybe I can share this on social media just to see if it makes any bit of difference. I don't know the link. And by the way, like I said before, if I do a show like this, I'm not doing a show like this. Okay, here's the link. I'm going to send this. I'm going to put this on my socials. So we'll see if I get any fresh blood. Not that I don't appreciate all of you. This is why I don't do it, because this is what happens. This is what happens. Felicia Gillespie halftime show. Bills are driving. Oh, you know what? I'm going to be in the oh my God. I'm going to be in the empty rental house during the Super Bowl, I think. I could have my own halftime show. What a great idea. What a great idea. Oh, here we go. I bought my house in Smith County, Texas. Mahomes is from Smith County, Texas. Go Chiefs. Okay, Rick. I can't argue with that. Except for I mean, we want something new. That's all. But if the Chiefs win, then I'll be thinking of you, Rick. I will. Wow, huge touchdown Bills. Oh my God, really? Okay. Wow, this is crazy. It's getting crazy. I might have to put it on the TV, and but make sure that it's not visible on the screen. Have you ever met Bonnie McFarlane? I have not. She's underrated in my opinion. I think she's funny. I have not seen enough of her to comment anymore on that though. But she seems great. I shorted Netflix stock in 2011, covered and made, I shit you not, $10. The stock subsequently skyrocketed. Oh my God. Wow. That's incredible. I need more stock stories like that. Nvidia was my big one. I made probably $2,000 on Nvidia, and I just made 900 on Target. And also for the first time ever, I got into the stock market during COVID because I'd always wanted to get in there. And I was like, it's never getting any better than this. This is the bottom of the stock market. This is the time to buy. You could have bought anything and you would have made money. I put in $3,500 in the stock market and I got it, and it went up to $11,500. And it went back down because it went back down. I don't know if it correlates, but it went back down when Joe Biden got elected. Not even when he got into office, when he got elected. Everything went back down. So the stock went from 3,500 to 11,500, back down to, I think it was 8,500 at its lowest. And then and I think it slowly crept back up over those 4 years, but not to where it was, not to 11.5. And then that's when I was like, I'm just gonna start making moves and playing chess with the stocks, and that's what I did So, and I'm still going to do that, but I'm not an expert. Nobody is. Nobody knows what's going to happen. But, oh, here we go. See, this is why, okay. Live from a camper right now on YouTube. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Now, this probably makes my internet very slow. I'm going to post it on Twitter. How in the world do people speak? Is it my air quality? Like, my throat is fucking up. All right, it's on there. It's on there. All right, the link is out on my Facebook and on my Twitter. If anybody wants to retweet it, retweet it. We'll see how many people we can get during the halftime. Oh my God, thank you for bringing this up. On your drive through the desert, you're going to make a stop and say hi to Doug Stanhope. Okay. I thought about it. But Doug Stanhope lives in Bisbee, which is close to the Mexican border. It's all the way south. So it is, I believe, 4 hours. It's 4 hours from either Tucson or Phoenix. So I don't know, because I don't know Arizona that well. But it would be out of my way. And here's the thing: I would love to visit his house. I've never been to the fun house. I'm sure he'd have me, but when I'm already doing a drive like that, it's like, do I want to go 4 hours out of the way and then another 4 back up to the route? That's 8 hours out of the way. Is that how that works? Maybe it'd only be like 5 or 6 out of the way. But when your drive is 35 hours or 40 hours, you don't really want to do that, do you? All right, I'm going to check something on Twitter real quick. All right, sorry about this. I'm checking stuff on Twitter. I'm checking stuff on Facebook. I cannot post a link on Instagram because Instagram doesn't work that way. YOLO, Felicia. You never know when you'll have the chance again. That's true. That's true. That's a good point. Hey, you know what? Maybe Earl and I will go to the fun house. All right. That's it. The chat has slowed down. Let me check the Venmos, which means I have to connect to the Wi-Fi, because once again, I'm in a camper and I'm using Starlink internet. I'm in a camper at the base of a mountain in the woods, in the middle of nowhere. So for anybody who hasn't been watching this from the beginning, then you will know that whatever. I don't know. I lost my train of thought because Kevin Soundboard just Venmoed me. Thank you, Kevin Soundboard. That's very generous. I appreciate it so much. Okay, so that's 3 Venmos I'm at. So, wow, what can you say? I only super chat 2 shows. I super chat Misery Loves Company with Kevin Brennan and Chad Zumach's show. I don't know what it's called. How do I not know? He has like 3 shows. Okay. So oops, look at this. No, you're not blocked. You're not blocked. Discord, Spurgtopia. I don't like Discord. I gotta say, I do not like Discord. Okay, it's officially halftime as of 2 minutes ago. It's officially halftime. Too much go. I just got a second Venmo from Rick. Holy shit. Rick is in love with me. He's not lying. This is like crazy. I'm his backup. Wait. Yeah. 2 Venmos from Rick. I'm Rick's virtual side piece. That's what's happening. Rick, thank you very much. I appreciate it. That's incredible. Okay. All right. It's officially halftime. Yeah, the Raven did give me the bird flu. I have animals, supernatural. This is gonna be really weird when this stream ends because and I'm gonna end it after halftime's over because it's just I would like to watch some of the game as well, and I guess I'm gonna root for the Chiefs because of Rick. I'm gonna be thinking about Rick. The legend stinks. What happened with the legend? I mean, he's not a thing anymore. So gotta stop at the fun house to be worth it. It also depends. I mean, I've spoken to Doug on the phone and he several times. And he told me that he's just a fly by the seat of your pants guy, like so you have to be like, hey, I'm in town. What's up? And if he's like, come on by, then you come on by. And if he's like, hey, I'm not feeling it today, then that's it. So I mean, yeah, maybe it would be worth it. Earl is a shallow grave name. Ooh. Earl's going to give you a giant baby. But what could be greater? A giant baby sounds fantastic. Kevin or Neil, go. I mean, Kevin, we know this. We know this, Rick. We know this. Norm MacDonald or Bernie Mac. I mean, it can't even apples and oranges, It's yeah, you can't compare the two with each other. Wow. Both heavyweights. I mean, I don't know. That's yeah. I don't think I could say either one. Just joined. Have you kidnapped yourself? Yes, and there's a ransom. And if you don't have $1 million in a bag by the door by midnight tonight, I'm killing myself. I don't even know if I could say that. You're welcome. Cool first stream. It's been fun. Thank you, Kevin Soundboard. Everybody here probably already knows who Kevin Soundboard is, but if you don't, check out his channel. It's cool. I did his show. It was very fun. They're cool people. They're cool, smart people, and the show is fun. And I don't watch Fish Tank Live, so I don't even know what it is, but it's fun. It was fun to do that show with them. Yep, Norm, but they've their own unique style. You picked Norm. That's cool. When I win the Powerball, I'll take you to all the 3-star Michelin restaurants. I got to get through the desert first, but I am count me in for that, please. Did you hear the audio of Chad's interrogation that surfaced for his stalking case? I did, and that's not Chad. That's fake. Somebody's pieced that together. It's a funny joke, but it's definitely not Chad. You can just tell by the voice. Yep, you're my future wife. I know, Rick. I know. I think I agree. Chad knows how to treat the ladies. Okay. I don't know where that's coming from, but you seem like you know. And I don't have any experience. So I'm gonna agree with you because I do believe you. Rickosaurus is the man. I loved him on with Artie Lang. Oh yeah? Did that happen? I don't know enough. Are you surviving off canned beans and possum meat? There was you know what? That's so funny you say that. There was a can of beans, 2 cans of beans in the cupboard. And I was in a pinch. So I was like, I'll just eat these beans. And they were expired. I did open the can, but then I checked after I opened it like an idiot. And they were expired. December 2023. Yep. Hey, Gilly, love you on MLC. Gotta get back on. I don't know, man. I don't think it's gonna happen. I'm out of rotation, and that's how it works. You gotta get fresh stuff going, all the time. Bingo rules. She really does, and she is a sweetheart. Bingo's very good. Yeah, I see. I should have wrapped up when I knew. Oh, I sent the link out on socials, and the numbers went down. I wonder if, yeah, I've just been on too long. That's what it is. I've been on too long in combination with I've run out of things to say, in combination with I sounded ungrateful when I said I was going to put the link out, because then it was like underground shit, and now it's like public, and nobody likes that. KB says this game is horse shit. What about bullshit though? Is the game bringing that bullshit? Yeah, I'm definitely flipping it on after halftime. I want to see what's going on there. A love triangle with KB and Felicia. What's you gonna do, Rickosaurus? What you gonna do, Rick? Bernie Mac is a force on stage. Absolute force. I agree. Bernie Mac is a force. Keith Richards is a vessel. Angus Young is a force. There's a difference. Mm-hmm. I appreciate it. We had a good time and great conversation. We did. This could be your audition tape for the show alone. I think they would give you the money. This is impressive as fuck. What show? I don't even know what you're talking about. You're going to join us all on Liam's show in 30 minutes. So, me? Nope. I'm going to be watching the game, and then I'm going to be writing my manifesto from this camper at the base of a mountain. I appreciate everybody tuning in. This has been fun. You guys have helped me pass this time, and I've received, I want to make sure I don't receive any more. I've received 4 generous Venmos from 3 very generous people, and I appreciate it. So if anybody knows of anybody who wants to drive through the desert with me on my way to California for free, except they have to pay for their meals. And they want to share, unless they want their own hotel, they have to pay for that too. My voice is officially shot, if not really, but it's on its way. So I'm gonna make some tea, and I want to enjoy the rest of the game. And you guys were fun. I appreciate this. Thank you for helping me get my watch hours up. I hope that if anybody has not subscribed, that they did subscribe. And pray for me that I will not be attacked by a Bigfoot. And then if I am, I get the clear fucking footage so that I could be the first one ever to get clear proof of a Bigfoot. Pray for that. Pray that it does try to attack me, but that I get clear fucking footage. All right. Good night, everybody.